Hey, Cottonfly. Hey, Addison. Okay, sounds good, Addison. How was your day, y'all? You sounded so cute on the phone snoring, Addison, the other night. I was like, oh, I'm just going to say good things about her while she's sleeping for 5 minutes. I was like, you are worthy. You are loved. You are beautiful. You're having sweet dreams. Finally, I hung up. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. Hey, Suman, how are you? Free live energy updates. One question, one card for one sub. If you're already subbed to the channel, please like the live. Doing paid general and in-depth readings tonight. Okay, you want to know what Jasvir's feelings are for you? Let's see what you need to know about that right now. I ate a little bit of chocolate this evening. Now I have a frog in my throat. The Divine Mother. I'm quite bedazzled by you, whoever they are. I think you're wise and kind and nurturing. I hope somehow that helps Suman keep me updated. Cottonfly. Anthony came to argue with, I'm wondering if he was arguing with me because he was upset about Andre coming over for food and wanted to find out how I feel about him. Okay, wait, let me interpret that one more time. You're welcome, Suman. Thank you. Anthony came to argue. So, okay, you and Anthony had an argument? Is that what you're saying, dear? Okay, and you want to find out how I'm not certain of your question. Now I'm confused. Okay, slow down. It's okay. Take a deep breath. It's going to be fine. I'm sorry you had an argument. Hey, Cynthia, welcome back to the channel. How are you today? Okay. Okay, I'm wondering if he was arguing to find out how I feel about Anthony. You want a tarot card? Cottonfly, you want a tarot card, Cynthia, or y'all want oracle cards? I'm good. I'm hanging in there. I'm dreaming big, as usual. Thanks so much for asking. Okay. Let's see. Let's channel the Golden Girls and see what we need to know. And then Addison, after I do Cynthia's card, I'll do a card for you too. See where we're at. Oh, Spirit, what does Cottonfly need to know about the question that they're asking in regards to was he arguing to find out how Cottonfly feels about Anthony? Spirit, what does she need to know about that right now? Sorry for the shaky screen. I just hit the desk with my knee. Yes. So you got the Star card. I want to say that it is definitely a yes card. It's known for being a yes card. But he was definitely trying to be the star of your movie. So watch out. You're very right about that. Cynthia, Will you and Eric work a relationship out long-term, faithful? Let's see what you need. Let's see what the Golden Girls can tell us about that right now. Yes, and you will have fun and find a very creative way of working together and operating around what you both want in this relationship. You got the Page of Wands. I hope somehow that helps. Please keep me updated. Just remember, you've got to do the work. So the guy who cut my hair, I don't think he understands that, like, he did not cut my bangs on point. I've got all these like little weird scragglies. They're driving me bonkers. I don't know why. I don't know why I have all these scragglies. Unless my hair grows really fast. So maybe like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to get the clippers out. Thank you, Cynthia. Today I was looking through some of the creative stuff that people have done on Etsy with hair. So I think I'm going to make some fun stuff for my store on Etsy for hair, like rainbow clip-ins, and maybe do a couple of fun wigs and sell them. And I don't know, I really want to make my own U-part wig where it's a wig, right? And it has clips, but it has like this little U-part in it, and you can just clip it on. And I like to mess around with hair. I don't know why. I probably should be a hairdresser, but with a Liz Frank injury on my foot, I don't think it would work out too well. Hey, Cece. How are you today? I love the Golden Girls, too.
When you get a chance to read this paragraph, you have to keep entering it many times to they get you. That's what they may be wrong. That's why they get your interest to read. The address in New York.
Yeah, but the entries are automatic, Dad.
Why he says to email them, call them or something.
I don't know. I can look at this in a little bit. Is there any way you can share this with me? Maybe show it to me later?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
I've been submitting entries since November.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think that they're going to discount them. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go look at that commercial you saw, or go try to find it on YouTube. Sorry, guys.
All right, let's see what you say.
I'm back. Would I ever wear little glasses like Kardashians? Like the Kardashians? I would never do anything that's Kardashian. Khloe Kamalis is no Khloe Kardashian. And it's really weird, like when I go and Google like the book I wrote under my name, Khloe Kamalis, and then I just see Khloe Kardashian everywhere. It's really weird. I used to think she was so pretty, and now I don't know. Now I don't know what's happened to her face. I mean, I'm not going to complain. I mean, she's still pretty, but I just wish that she looked more natural. I think it's just too much makeup. Some YouTube times. You won't believe what I found the other day. I found a 17 magazine with both her younger sisters on it. Can't remember their names. That's how important they are to me. Okay, Cece. Next actions for Ken towards you. Let's see what the Golden Girls got for you. Thanks so much for typing it again. Oh, Hermit card. He might start communicating with you about the options in regards to the contemplating he's been doing about the emotional and financial security that he might or she might or they might want to add to your life. Somehow here you're like a light in the dark for them. You really make them think. Good things too. All good things, of course. I hope that helps. I think the next action is going to be communication in regards to that contemplation that they've been talking about, thinking about, and feeling about, okay? I hope somehow that helps. Oh God, I want to go get that 17 magazine. I didn't recognize them at first. I only recognized them by their name. And look, I'd only just seen the magazine like 24 hours ago and completely forgot their names. Okay, I'm gonna do a card for Addison. Addison, you want Golden Girls or you want Oracle deck? What is in my pocket? Oh, just a receipt. A tangerine. So we got a produce, and I guess the produce dude gave my dad a tangerine. I'm like, look, Dad, you manifested a tangerine. And then I explained to him that I'm like, you know how easy it was to manifest your tangerine? He's like, yeah. I'm like, that's how easy it is to manifest anything you want. He's like, okay. Don't give me that look. Don't shrug.
When you want, I give you mandarin and you wanted chocolate.
Yes, I did. He gave me his mandarin because he can't eat citrus, and then I went and ate chocolate. Can't help it. Sometimes you just gotta eat some chocolate. Oops, I dropped the tangerine. Addison, are you there? Are you awake?
Awake.
Yeah, she said she would stay as long as she could, keep her eyes open. Oh God, it says read live energy update. Oops. Hey Jen, how are you tonight? I'm doing free live energy updates, one question, one card for one sub, as well as paid general readings and in-depth readings tonight, live mentoring sessions and grief counseling sessions. If you have just a quick question, go ahead and like the live or subscribe, whichever is easier for you right now. I think you're already a subscriber. I can't remember, but put your question in the chat. Let me know if you want a tarot or an oracle card, and I'll be happy to answer a question for you. Do you like root beer floats? I had a grape soda float. Okay, so I like root beer floats, but I prefer, like, I have a stress drink. I like root beer and chocolate syrup. Yeah. Grape soda float, grapes. Yeah, I like all those float things. I really like root beer with chocolate syrup. That's my thing. Yeah. That sounds very interesting. I don't think I've ever had a grape soda with vanilla ice cream. Okay, so what's your question, Jen? Stormy, my question is, why is my ex-husband doesn't came today and see my son and he's no call him? Wow, that can be very upsetting. I'm so sorry that's happening. Oh my God. Okay, let's see what you need to know about that. You want tarot oracle card, honey. Okay. All right, let's see what Spirit needs you to know about that right now. Spirit, what does Jen need to know about that right now? What does Jen need to know about why her baby daddy didn't come to see his child today and he's not calling? I don't think the Golden Girls have an answer other than I'm going to go ahead and do the oracle cards because maybe he forgot his magic today. Maybe there and back again. There and back again. I think that this person wants to see their child. I think they want to see him. I think they want to call him, but I think there's something in the way between where they were and where they were going and on the way to you. Like, maybe they're stuck somewhere and don't have their phone, or they got lost, or they ran into somebody who needed their help, and or there was an emergency. I feel like I'd have to really do some deep card searching because the cards you have from the Golden Girls are very loving. Very loving. I think that this person wanted to show up, but something's happened. And, without really going really in depth, I couldn't tell you what it is other than, it could be anything. I mean, they could have been tempted by a piece of cheesecake, or they could have been tempted by, just not bringing resources in general. I hope somehow that helps. Please keep me updated. I'm so sorry that he's sad. Well, have you tried to call him? Have you tried to call him? Oh, you're so welcome. Just be patient. He'll show up.
Could be other way. I couldn't get out for half an hour.
Where are you trying to go? Facebook?
I'm on Facebook, but I don't want the eye exam over there. Doesn't give me anything else.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know. You obviously clicked on an ad and got stuck. It happens.
I need to.
Okay, cotton fly. On a side topic, do you like root beer? Cotton fly. Nice. I never heard of that. I wonder if you can do a chocolate ice cream root beer float. I bet you could do a lot. Have you ever tried chocolate ice cream and Jägermeister? It's pretty good. I want to eat this mandarin, but I need to clean it first, so I'm not going to eat it. Yeah, once upon a time, I watched The Crow with a friend, and we had chocolate Jägermeister. It was interesting. So just put some chocolate ice cream in a bowl and just put a little bit of Jaeger over it. It was interesting. Definitely good. Definitely good. Don't want to overdo it with the Jaeger though, but it was definitely interesting. No, that's her brother. It's her brother Ben.
It's a big fella.
Oh, he's way cuter than.
They look like her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is that his baby?
No, that's Ducky.
That's Mary?
Yeah. Bailey's bomb. I think I had beer. Yeah, I've never had a Bailey's bomb, and I haven't had a chocolate ice cream with Jägermeister in a long time. Yeah, I do listen to subliminals. I started listening to. Excuse me, I got to stretch my leg. I started listening to what's his face? I can't remember his name. I'll have to go check him out. But I also started listening to some of Jasmine's, and then I took a break from Jasmine's because I wanted to try some other types of meditations and give myself a break from some of the things I'd been listening to for about 90 days. It's been interesting. Yeah, I stopped listening to the guys' subliminals because they became too abrasive for me. Can't remember his name. That's how important he is. Now, he does have some self-concept subliminals that really helped me in the beginning. But I feel like at that time, maybe he just had a different outlook on life. Maybe he was more chill. I don't know. The more he works out, the more abrasive his meditations and videos feel to me. So I just stopped listening. Then I got into some of Jasmine's because I liked her God state meditation. It's really helped me to manifest the outcome that I want in regards to my health, my dad's health. I'm also using the God state now to help me through figuring out what the next step is in regards to our home, our living situation. I'm a little bit apprehensive about using her subliminals that are like, make him drop everything for you and be obsessed. Like, what? Huh? I don't know. I don't know about those ones. Like every time I see those subliminals or those meditations or any video that's like, make him obsessed, make her obsessed, I start thinking about that girl from The Craft and how she wanted that guy to like her so much. That's all she wanted to manifest during their spell or whatever it is they did to create Like, I mean, I would have been like, world peace or stop climate change or something. Or at least true love. But the only reason she wanted him to be obsessed with her is because she wanted to make him look dumb to everybody, not because she cared. Then she felt really bad after he got killed by Nancy. But, and then when I think of negative Nancy, I think of that character too. Even though I love Fairuza Balk, I think she's a great actress and very beautiful. I will never remember her for any other character but Nancy from The Craft. Oh, and she played Dorothy in like Wizard of Oz 2 or 3 or something. And she was a wee child. The Mayfair Witches is on tonight. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna try to get through it without like wanting to gag. I really love that particular Anne Rice series. I'll be right back. I have something I have to go and do real quick. I'm back. I have an Alfredo in the oven. I don't want it to burn. It's got about 20 more minutes. So I'm probably going to do what I do every Sunday night, which is I will come on live and hang out for a little bit, see if anybody's around, and then I'll go watch Mayfair Witches and then come back for a little bit. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed in that miniseries. I guess tonight's the season finale. I just wish that the finale had been better. Like, I don't know if you've ever read Anne Rice's Mayfair Witches, but I never imagined Rowan to have long brown hair and blue eyes. I kind of imagined her having like a black French bob or something, or black hair, at least black hair like Anne Rice had. I kind of imagined her as a young Anne Rice in my mind, looking kind of girl like her. But I don't think in my mind that I thought of Rowan, who's the main character of Mayfair Witches, as such portrayed by such a young age. Like I felt like she was a little bit older than 20. She's supposed to be a neurosurgeon. I guess there's 20-year-old neurosurgeons on the planet. I don't know. I don't know that I've ever heard of a 20-year-old who does brain surgery. I mean, like the youngest neurosurgeon in the world right now is age 27. Well, yeah, like I feel like the person they hired, I just feel like the casting directors did a great job with everybody except for Lasher and Rowan. I would have never cast the person. I mean, I can live more with the girl who's playing Rowan than I can the guy who's playing Lasher. I think they could have done. They could leave the girl who's playing Rowan, right? Just give her this haircut, and then but Lasher, I couldn't get over who they hired for Lasher. Like, I feel like Lasher should have been played like by somebody like just somebody who's just drop dead gorgeous. And instead, I feel like the actor who's playing Lasher kind of looks like a he just doesn't look like a, I don't know, he doesn't look like a Greek god to me. And I feel like Lasher should look like a Greek god. But that's just I mean, that's just my creative perception of the, when I would read the book or have the book read to me or listen to the audiobook. You know how we read books and we create the image in our own imagination when we're reading what we think the person might look like through a description the writer might write. Stuff like that. Well, yeah. Like face of Adonis, body of a chicken would have been better. Okay. Here, like, here, I'll give you like my idea of, okay, so who played Lasher? Let's see. Lasher Mayfair, which is, I don't even know who the actor is. Okay, Jack Houston. I'll see if I can find a picture of him. Here we go. I don't even know if I said his name right. Doesn't matter. But, nah. Not trying to be like rude or anything about his face, but let me show you what Lasher should have looked like. Now, they probably couldn't have hired this guy anyways, but I think they could have found somebody who. And this guy is also in, once he got out of prison, he was like, he played Jesus in one of these movies with Joaquin Phoenix. Or maybe he played Lazarus. I don't know. I can't remember. But I feel like Lasher should have looked like that. I feel like Theo Theodoritis should have been somebody that they had appointed. Like, I feel like Lasher, the way Anne Rice wrote Lasher, you know, they should have hired somebody that, you know, would make anyone sparkle. Yeah. So, like, that's like that. Like, my taste in men is very different than some of. I mean, I feel like I should be a casting director, but he's not. He's a Greek god. He's Greek. Big difference. That's a pure blood ancient Greek in modern advanced society. And I think that's who should have played Lasher, or somebody comparable to that kind of feeling. You know, you look at them and they make you sparkle. You can't tell me that there's not somebody out there that, I mean, they could have even hired him. He's available. He's not in prison anymore. I feel the way Anne Rice wrote the character of Lasher, that he was just, his presence, you know, could, you know, be very much tempt anyone or anything by its beauty, by its demeanor, by its grace, by its just the way it looked. Quite much like the guy who played Lucifer in the TV show Lucifer. Tom Ellis. Even Tom Ellis would have been a better Lucifer. I mean, not Lucifer, Lasher. Jesus, Lasher. But this other guy, I feel like he's a shot of watered down whiskey kind of Lasher.
Let's put his name, right?
No. Here, I'm going to spell it correct for you, and then you can look at how it's spelled correctly.
Okay.
There you go, darling. But yeah, so here's Tom Ellis. But I just kind of feel like, I mean, even a buff Jack White would have been great. But I kind of feel like the guy who's playing Lasher's like a real fat Jack White or something. I don't know. No offense, Jack. He's sexy fat anyways. But that guy, like, who's playing Lasher, like, no. Fuck all that. I think that the most important thing, though, in regards to, art itself is, I think when you are casting for something like that, something that the culture are outside of your own home, you know, that pop culture is used to those books and Rice's stories. I feel like, you know, had somebody casted a fat and ugly Queen of the Damned and it wasn't Aaliyah, that movie still wouldn't be what it is today. And that movie wasn't even anywhere close to the book, the same way that the Mayfair Witches miniseries. But it was still amazing because of who they cast to play those characters. Even though they changed the story, you know, you got swooped in because you had this person who, you just look at them and they make you sparkle. So I'm very disappointed in the Mayfair Witches miniseries. Yeah, I won't stop complaining about it, will I? I think I've complained about it every single Sunday that's gone by over the last 2 months. But any hoodle noodle. Maybe that's what I should do. Seek out a new job as a casting director. How do we make other people sparkle when they look at us? That'll be a cool subliminal. Well, yeah. And, you know, that guy who's that actor, I think he plays Lasher well. Okay, don't get me wrong. But I feel like there's something about him subconsciously that he must not like about himself, or something to that effect. And maybe that's what it is that I'm picking up on that. And so I don't feel him as a person, as a human on the inside, has the confidence to play such a confident character as Lasher. How do we make other people sparkle when they look at us? That'll be a cool subliminal. You know you're right. Yeah, it would be like hiring. It would be like hiring. Who's that girl? Can barely remember her name. That's how important she is. Miley Cyrus. Okay, no offense now. Okay, but she's a great singer, right? But it would be like hiring her to be playing and singing Janis Joplin in a movie about Janis Joplin. Okay. It'd be like hiring Faith Hill to play Janis Joplin. It's just going to take a special person. I don't even think that I'm like happy with. I don't think I'm happy with who they hired to play Amy Winehouse. I think the guy playing her dad is right on, but I'm not too happy with the girl they hired to play Amy herself. So I'm not going to watch it because I feel they could have done better. But maybe they couldn't. Maybe they looked and looked and looked and looked, and time ran out. Me, I'd play me in a movie. I'm kidding. I don't know who would play me in a movie. I don't know. I don't know. I think that will be remain to be seen. But definitely, I'm playing myself in my movie now for sure, and having fun doing it, or doing just that. I mean, what are people allowed to play themselves in movies about themselves? Is that what you're asking? Now, didn't they just like do a movie on Whitney Houston? I think they casted that person pretty good. I can't complain. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't want to F it up. But it's probably more important. Like, I mean, it was probably very important to the casting director. I mean, they probably just had a really fantastic casting director. I'll have to go and look and see. Um, uh, my friend Liz put me in contact with someone from that show, My Annoying Roommate. Uh, and she suggested that I get in contact with them. I did get in contact with them, but I don't know that I'd be like a great candidate because of my living situation now. You know, it doesn't matter how annoying my roommate gets. I mean, we're going to be best friends for the rest of our life. I mean, it doesn't mean that I want to marry him or anything else, but you know, I'm certainly dedicated to my friends who are dedicated to making my life a much better than it could be. I mean, it's much better than it. If he wasn't here living with my dad and I feel like there would have been many times that we would have suffered more. So I put up with the annoying stuff because it's not like we're arguing. It's not like it's stuff. It's not like it's critical stuff that could hurt anybody or mentally or physically. He doesn't drink. He doesn't do drugs. He's honest. When I first met my roommate, I shouldn't call my roommate because it's my friend, but first time I met this person, I gave them $10,000 in virtual cash the day we met. I told myself if they come back with it, then they're going to be someone who's most likely going to be my friend for the rest of my life. And he did. He came back with what I wanted. And at that time in my life, I was really, really into playing Final Fantasy. And I was one of the first people on the planet that got this piece of armor that no one else could get. It was pretty cool. And I know that sounds like a silly accomplishment because that piece of armor means nothing in Final Fantasy now, 10 years later. But I kind of wish Final Fantasy 11 didn't die out, but it came out with 14, and I wasn't really interested. I felt like after all the time I put into EverQuest, Online Adventures, and Final Fantasy, I just kind of grew out of video games, and I'd grown up playing them and was very, very much into video games and wanted to make video games. And then when I found Second Life, it was like, well, I think I'll just make my own video game, which is what I did. And I got really into making virtual 3D stuff. No, I Got You, Babe.
I Got You, Babe.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Which some people sing, I got you, bitch. I got you, bitch. I like those lyrics better. I used to be friends with this band called Cheeky Monkey, and that's how they would sing it. It's a fun song to play and sing. Well, I guess that alarm means that my food is ready, and I should probably take it out of the oven before I burn it. Pretty slow around YouTube tonight and this weekend. Yes, happy dinner to you too. I'll be back. I'm going to jump off and go watch this episode of Mayfair Witches, even though I'm 10 minutes late, and get some dinner. I'll be back in a little bit. Thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you soon.